Oh, wow. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Stefan, a.k.a. Sticky Tree Bed. And I'm chilling with my home dog, the Clary OG.
What up?
And in the back, we got the Cowboy Hippie.
Hi.
There you go. There you go.
Technical difficulties.
He's on a
What's up
delay,
with it?
ladies. No, he's not on a delay. Um,
Hey, real quick, man. Hey, share about them boys, baby. Let go.
Hey,
Um,
Andy Dalton, baby, MVP.
okay.
hey, all I'm saying is we're now in third place. Okay, Giants
And
are
yet we
now in
still have a
second
chance.
place. Yes, and your Washington Football Club is numero uno. How about that?
Yeah, we didn't come ready. We didn't come ready to play today. I have no excuse. I think they started Daniel Jones a little early. Our defense played great, but it takes three sides of the ball: offense, defense, special teams. 2 out of 3 showed up,
Right.
but not the offense.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw zero of your game, Sneaky. Zero of your game, except a couple highlights.
Yeah.
What was what was it? The offense defense combination, bad play calling. What do you think it was?
It was poor execution. Daniel Jones did not look ready at all. He held on to the ball a little too much. The first series we were driving down the field, played some good football, and Marcus Golden, the guy we traded before the trading deadline, got a sack. Jones fumbled. Arizona recovered, ran down the field, although that came to 0 points. Offensive line play. I'll tell you that offensive line play. We gave up a total of 8 sacks today.
Oh wow. Okay.
8 sacks.
I did see. Was it your game where somebody had 5 sacks and broke a team record against
Yeah.
you guys? Yeah. Okay.
It was our guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I saw the end. I did see that. I saw that highlight. The dude had 5 sacks, bro.
Hassan Reddick, I think.
Yes.
Reddick.
Man, 5 sacks in one
First
game,
round pick.
dude. That's crazy, man.
Out of Temple.
Yeah, we made him look like a Hall of Famer today.
How was that guy done, Ish? I mean, has he been solid all year? Or
No,
the
he
deal with
hasn't.
him?
This is probably his first year that he's actually done decent. He's been in the league for, I want to say, 3 or 4 years already.
Well,
And,
I
I mean-
remember when he came out, and then I don't remember much since. And then I heard his name again today, and I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit, there he is!"
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the last set came on Colt McCoy. Jones was hurt towards the end of the fourth, and Colt McCoy came in as relief. So we'll see, and then we'll see. I mean, we got the Browns next week in New York, prime time.
Oh shit, the Baker Mayfields, man. Shoot,
Baker Mayfield.
How about them, dude? We talked. You know what's crazy about Cleveland, man, and Baker Mayfield? When they have a bad game, we shit all over them. But
Yeah.
those guys are surprisingly having a pretty good year, man.
Wait, correction. I don't shit
But
on
they
him.
should.
I mean, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
I admit it. I did. I was quick to shoot down Baker Mayfield. He's still inconsistent to me. He's not at that level of the elites. But God, dude, they got a really good team, solid team all around. The running game is fucking amazing, man.
Because they got Chubb and the other running back. I can't think of his name right now.
It's
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt.
Yeah,
Kareem Hunt.
Oh my God, yeah, that was a pickup.
Those guys are good. They're both solid, man.
Now, do you notice though?
Imagine
how,
if Kansas City kept him.
I know.
Well, that's a given. But I just want to let this be known. Do you notice how well they started playing after Beckham got hurt?
You know, that's true. I don't know
I mean,
if he's that much of a distraction or what the deal is, but it seems like they have played better ball, man, since he left. I don't know what it means or if that even means anything, but
I just wanted to. I don't know what it means either. But that's just something that I noticed today when they were playing. And plus, last week Beckham was kind of talking at the mouth again, poorly about the Giants.
right.
Apparently
but
he's not over it.
I don't think a receiver can have that much pull over the effectiveness of him being so toxic. If it's something like Carson Wentz situation, I could see how the team can build around Hurts or anything like that. But with Odell being a receiver, I just think they were forcing the ball to him a little bit too much,
That's
and now
wrong.
they just made their offense a little bit more balanced.
Yeah, you made a great point, man. I mean, but think about this, and adding on to what you said about Odell. So when he comes back to the huddle, bro, Odell's talking to them in the huddle, man. I'm open, guys. I'm open. That does kind of bring it down a little bit because these receivers, bro, especially the Odells, they're open on every play, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
They come back to the huddle, and they're I was open, bro. Hit me with the ball. And so that does kind of put some pressure on the QB when you got a wide receiver like that.
Yeah, their nickname, 7-Eleven?
Right,
because they're always open. Yeah,
exactly.
Well,
dude.
I agree with you, Ish. I also would just want to say, I agree with you to a certain point because when you go in the locker room after a practice or after a game, especially after a loss, I mean, granted, we've never been in a locker room with Odell, okay, but I could almost promise that he's sitting there saying, had I gotten the ball, on a third down or whatever, I would have made a difference. I could just see that happening. And it's just, it's something that possibly could create a toxic environment, or maybe not. Maybe Odell doesn't say anything. We don't know. That's the problem.
Now, is Ozil just overrated? I mean, honestly, he's had how many solid, great years? Maybe 2. I mean, his rookie year was phenomenal. And I'll say 1 year with Cleveland, maybe. I mean, a lot of people stop caring about Mark Cooper. That's a receiver,
right?
No, I agree. I think he's overrated, dude. I think he's a guy that can make spectacular plays.
Right.
He has that different athleticism, obviously, but as far as he's overrated. Once again, I go back to there's so many great athletes in this league, and a lot has to do with what's around them as well. You know what I mean? Let's just be real. Right. I mean, there's so much little separates them. Sure, some guys have that breakaway speed or that extra burst, but man, there's not much that separates these guys at wideouts and running backs really, besides size, speed, and you know what I mean? The size and speed, but Odell to me, absolutely overrated-ish to me.
I think what's hurting Odell the most is his mouth. If he would just shut up and perform on the field, let his actions talk on the field, there might be a difference. Now, Ish, you mentioned, is he overrated? I think the Odell of now is overrated, but I want to say he had maybe 3 good years in New York before he started getting the injuries, and even before he got the prima donna attitude. Honestly, I believe that catch his rookie year hurt him more than it did lift him.
Dude, I was just going to say that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, because that got in his head, and I think that whole thing with the kicker's net and all that got so blown out of proportion. It's just.
I also think that he shouldn't have went to the Browns. Him and Jarvis Landry are pretty much the same receiver. He might be a little bit faster, but I don't know how he is now with the injury. But I honestly think that if he would go to a situation where he has a solid receiver too, that doesn't fit what he does, more of a end zone threat, and Odell could be more of a slot, I think he could fit in something like that. More like Tom Brady with Antonio Brown, how he's working with him. I think Odell could do the same thing with another type of quarterbacks.
Well, he
Deshaun
was
Watson, obviously, that would be perfect.
He was traded to Cleveland, so he didn't really have a say. And I don't know, but what bothers me as a Giants fan is that we paid him. We paid him, and then we traded him, which made no sense. Okay, now granted, we got some good trading equity from that. We got Peppers, and I can't think of the players offhand. However, with Beckham, he just needs to. Well, now I do feel bad for him because this is his second year with an injury that keeps him out for the year. And I will say this: I wasn't discouraged when beginning of the season he said he's out for blood and he wants to attack. I mean, you should have that mindset, but to have, but then to talk about a team that you left and talk bad about them, that's no juju. That's a no go at this station.
I mean, so look, the Browns are 9-3. Okay, we're talking about 9-3.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing the Ravens tomorrow. If the Browns win this game and separate themselves even more and are sitting at 10-3, man, huh? Oh, absolutely. I think they should win this game.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the. I mean, I got to go back and search. I don't know if you know this, Ish. When was the last time they had a 9-win season? Just a 9-win season, because I know it's been a while. And
98 with Couch. Is that sound right?
Oh no, they did not have no. Oh no,
I'm not even sure, but I know just a 9-win season alone, it's been a while. So, I mean, are the Browns? I know the record is what you are, but are they a 9-3, a 10-3 team to you? Because I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm really not. I remember watching the game last week. I know we watch sports all the time. When I saw 8-3 when I was watching the game, I was like, I had to look that up, dude. For some reason, my mind didn't even comprehend that they were 8-3. And I looked it up and I was like, holy shit. And now we're seeing it 9-3. And tomorrow's game, because the Ravens are 7-5, bro. 7-5. If the Browns win tomorrow, which I think they should, it's in Cleveland. We're sitting at 10-3. I mean, the Browns are sitting at 10-3. Wow.
And if they lose as well, it helps the Dolphins get a spot in the playoffs, which, I mean, they didn't look so great against Kansas City, but I mean, they're a team that are maybe a year or two away from being a Super Bowl contender. They got all the right pieces.
I think so. I think they're in a good situation, man. I think you're right.
Last time, 10-win season, 2007. They went 10-6.
2007. Who was their quarterback? Did it say?
Wow.
Who we?
Oh, I think Anderson.
I think I might know. Hold on.
Or was it? It was the Pro Bowler. Hoyer. I think Hoyer was the quarterback.
Brian Hoyer.
Yeah.
It might have been Hoyer.
What year was it, Sneaky?
2007.
2007.
I'm looking up the roster. So you got Derek Anderson.
Derek Anderson and Brady Quinn and Ken Dorsey.
Brady Quinn's that was Brady Quinn's
they did not qualify for the playoffs either that year.
They did
not.
They did not, no.
So
because that's when Pittsburgh went to the Super Bowl, right?
No.
Dude, that's
2007. That's the Giants. Yeah.
That is crazy, dude. That's so we're talking, we're not even talking just playoffs. We're talking 10-win season, and they didn't. Oh man, it's okay. So I was talking to Ish about this last night, and Ish agreed with me. And I told you this before the show started. I'm going for Washington, dude, in a weird way. And in the AFC, I'm going for the Browns now, man. It's such a weird year. It is so weird and fluky and typical of 2020 that. Of course, I'm rooting for the Cowboys, and technically they're still in it. But it's kind of fun watching Washington win with their defense, dude. It's crazy how good they are.
Can Washington win without Alex Smith?
I know. He got hurt again, dude.
Yeah, he got hurt.
The same leg.
And that's why I'm rooting for them as well. We're seeing Alex Smith out there. I don't know, man. It's such a weird year, dude. But what's going on out there in football, man? I mean, you still got the Chiefs doing their thing, of course. But what'd he say?
Everybody should know. Okay, guys, those that are listening on the podcast, Victor, how do I say it? Almaguer? I'm going to check this. Okay. Sneaky thinks everyone knows when the Giants went to the Super Bowl. You should. It's NFL history. And everybody should know that in 1986, Phil Simms went 22 of 25.
Steelers won it in 08, correct?
08? No. 08 was, hold on, 08. Shit. Don't tell me. I know this one.
I swear it was Steelers.
No, I think you might be right.
Against Arizona?
You might be right. You might be right. You might.
But can I talk about another team where you find that sneaky?
Yes.
Yeah, what's up?
Another team that I think that doesn't really deserve their record because I just don't trust their quarterback is the Indianapolis Colts.
Hold on.
They
I
got a
watched
good
that
record.
game. I watched that game today. I watched the whole game. I watched the whole Colts game today, dude, because it was on TV and I was tired and I didn't want to get off the couch. Hey, Rivers looked good, bro. I don't know if the Raiders defense is that bad. Raiders looked like Pro Bowl Rivers, dude, again today. I'm not kidding you. And, dude, Jonathan Taylor, holy shit, bro. He has a burst of speed, man. He hits that hole, bro. He's gone, dude. He's gone. So
nobody thought he would have that much juice after college.
Remember, I talked about the Colts at the beginning of the year as my sleeper. I don't know if you two remember this, and you both said no because it's Rivers.
I remember.
I have liked this team since Rivers went there since the beginning, dude. I like this team.
It's Steelers. They did. They won Arizona. I always get the Steelers and Saints Super Bowl flip flops.
Oh, you know what's yeah, that the Steelers
they won in 06.
The Steelers and the Cardinals game, is that the one you're talking about?
No, 06 was Pittsburgh.
Where Harrison ran all the way for end zone.
Yeah, so you know why I remember that Super Bowl, guys? Because I was in the hospital for Ireland was in the hospital.
Oh no!
Yeah, for 3 days, and we watched the Super Bowl in the hospital.
I mean, of course, she's okay now.
Yeah, I mean, this is that. Yeah, she had an infection, but she was a baby. That's why.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow!
And the doctors and nurses and see, you don't realize that these guys' lives go on even when Super Bowls are on. You know, so the doctors would come in and watch with me, and we're watching and chilling. So that it was interesting, dude, to watch a Super Bowl in the hospital. Man, that was different. That was different.
Okay, just real quick. So you got New York 07, then it goes Pittsburgh Saints. What's a Saint? Packers, Giants, Ravens, Seahawks, Patriots, Broncos, Patriots, Eagles, blah, 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 blah.
Hey. Also, if you don't know, the dude on the Colts made the one-handed interception. I don't know if you all saw that in the highlights today. Go look at this guy's pick, bro. It looked like an Odell catch, except it was a defensive back that did it. Pulled it all the way in with one hand to the ground, dude. It was awesome interception, dude. And I'm telling you, Rivers look good. You know what's crazy? I don't know. Rivers on the sideline is amped. Do you guys ever watch him on the sideline?
Oh yeah,
he's very animated.
He's the biggest shit talker in the game.
Oh, he talks mad shit, and he's on the sideline yelling at those guys, dude. It's awesome. I like Rivers, bro. That's why I said at the beginning of the season. I know he throws kind of goofy. He kind of shot puts it, but god dang, dude, he was on today, guys. He looked good. So we'll see.
He gets it out there.
He has 14 kids. I mean,
what about the Saints?
14.
No, it's like 9. It's like 9.
Yeah, it is 9,
dude. So that's another interesting game. The Saints and the Eagles game, bro. Now I didn't watch it, but I saw the highlights and the score, and
I watched it all.
What happened? Like
they played Hill perfectly. I mean, make him throw it. He's not that accurate as people think he is. And Jalen Hurts can be a quarterback in the NFL. He's pretty quick. And if he learns how to play kind of like Russell Wilson, that really use your legs only for emergencies and can throw those accurate passes when need to, he could be a good quarterback.
I'm a Jalen Hurts fan, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah,
how he handled the situation in Bama, how he handled that situation, and he played it out. He supported it. And of course, he moved on to OU, but he acted like a man in all those interviews and everything, and he supported Tua. So I'm a big fan of Jalen, man, and I'm rooting for the guy. Even if he's in the Eagles uniform, I want him to play good. I just don't want them to win. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
And against the 10-2 Saints, you have to go against for him. You know
what?
I mean,
so the Saints were. I mean, the Eagles were up big time. Did they just start playing
They
passive
were up
or what?
17-0.
I
Yeah,
know.
Saints came back at the end. I mean, the Saints played different without Breeze. Okay, I mean,
Right.
and I'm not trying to discredit the win from the Eagles, not at all. They won the game. Okay, so I mean that was the thing, and then I know I saw the onside kick with the Saints. They didn't get it, and then the Eagles were able to run down the clock. I'm going to be bold and say this.
Yeah.
There's something about Hurts that I just don't like. I don't know what it is. There's just something. That I just don't. I'll say I don't agree with.
I remember we talked about it earlier. We've talked about this.
But I will say this. I will say this about Wentz. Okay, I feel sorry for him. I truly feel sorry for, and I'm going to tell you why. And you brought it up, Clary. That man, day in and day out, has to drive by
That's why I laughed.
a statue of the backup quarterback with the coach, representing a play that changed the course of the Super Bowl. That's one. And then two, keep in mind, the Eagles won the division last year, okay, had the playoff game. He got hurt and didn't finish off the playoff game. Instead of giving Wentz a receiver or wait, who did they draft first round? Wasn't it?
They got a receiver. They got Rager. Yeah, they should have gotten Justin Jefferson, but they got Jalen Rager.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm thinking of, Jefferson. But then in the second round, they got Hurts. Now, I'm sorry. That's gonna make you feel some kind of way, like it or not. And
but you're also hurt all the time.
Well, I mean, I get it. I mean, I get why they did it. Don't get me wrong. On the outside looking in, I get it. But I'm trying to look at it as the perspective of Wentz. I mean, he's sitting there like, damn, you just gave me all this money that no team is going to pick him up. And now the Eagles are being, let's say, laughed at for being one of the NFL teams with the highest paid backup quarterback. Now, before the game did start, they did say that Wentz, like the starting position, is still up for grabs. It's still going to be up for competition. So for his sake, I hope he regroups. I hope he comes back. I know you guys are rooting for Hurts, as you should be, but I'm also rooting for Wentz. And
well, let me say something about that situation, and let me know if you guys agree. Carson Wentz, he needs to restart. He needs to go somewhere, right? He needs to go to another team. Mm-hmm. That's all he needs, bro. He can't. His time is done. His time in the Eagle uniform is done. He needs. I don't know what his contract is. I haven't looked it up, but he needs to be in a different uniform. What is it?
He literally just got signed 18 months ago.
Dude, yeah. I still think since the QB position, everybody needs one. I still think he's going to be in a different uniform next year for him. He needs to be out of that uniform, dude. He needs to be gone. The whole, like Sneaky said, that whole background story of the statue and the backup quarterback.
The whole organization failed him.
You need to sit down in the offseason and be like, I need to be traded immediately. I don't even care where. Give me a fresh start. Give me that at least. That's what I'm saying, guys.
Send it to the Browns.
New England's probably a good. New England's probably a prime spot, dude, for him.
Oh yeah, that offensive coordinator.
Yeah. He needs he needs out of that city, bro.
James Smead, here we go. He said, Wentz headed to CFL.
Hey, I don't even think he can play in that league right now, man. His head's so out of the game, bro. CFL's too fast for him, baby. That Canadian Football League's too fast paced, man.
I just don't get, like, watching Hurts and then watching Wentz weeks ago. It's just like complete opposite, and it's just like how you have the same weapons, you have the same offensive line, and yet Hurts is still finding the receivers. It's like Wentz, if he don't see his tight ends, he scrambles away and throws the ball off, or he throws an interception. It's horrible.
He needs a new start, bro. He's done.
It's horrible.
His time is done in Philly.
What's really hurting him is also those injuries, because when you take hits like that constantly, it does something to your mental aspect of how to play the game. I mean, look at Jimmy G. He has not been the same,
No, no.
since last year.
He was
No.
overrated anyway. I don't know why they gave him that contract.
Yeah, he was a good manager. Other than that, yeah, I don't know what.
That just shows how hard it is to find a quarterback in this league, and yet
That's
Cowboys
exactly.
fans wants to get rid of that.
I do.
So, now talking about the Cowboys. I know. So in my TikTok, everybody was saying that the Cowboys won. They didn't have Joe. Blah blah blah. No, you guys won the game. It is what it is. Okay, you guys won. Congratulations. Okay, and that is a question I have with Jerry Jones. Is he going to sign Dak to a big contract? And that's something that's going to be thrown up there. Are they going to? Because you guys are going to have.
He's going to get franchise tagged.
He is again. I think he is too.
For him to have to prove himself again.
Yeah, but he's going to get paid.
Not really prove himself. More just to get rid of other players. It gives him the chance to kind of clear the cap space for the year after that.
But this
because he still gets paid $40 million even if he gets tagged.
Right.
But next year the salary cap increases.
Is it increasing?
It increases next year.
I don't think.
No, it's not increasing.
I don't think they're increasing it because of COVID.
I think
they're only losing about. I think they said they're only losing about $7 million. Instead of like they thought they were going to be losing like 15 to 20 million off their cap.
I think they're losing more, man.
I think they're losing it more in other places, as in like ratings, than they are with the fans. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think
ratings are down, not drastically, but they are down. I mean,
well, possibly because of the whole. COVID didn't help. Games being rescheduled.
Yeah, dude, it's just weird, man.
And anybody say that it's because of political reasons. They're not being political on there.
Dude, when I laugh at when people say that stuff, bro, they don't watch it because of political reasons, man. Come on, dude. You're on every social media site in the world, and that's all political. Give me a break, man. Give me a break, dude.
The only thing that's political about the NFL is the beginning.
It's Jerry Jones
and the anthem. That's it.
Oh man, oh Jerry.
It is going up, but I can't see how much it's going up. Hold on.
Let's talk about what is coming up. The NBA starts in a couple of weeks.
Let's go Mavs, baby.
Let's go Nuggets.
Yeah.
And the Mavs and the Lakers kick it off on Christmas Day.
Wait a minute. Didn't the season just end 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I know. It's wacky, dude. Mm-hmm. So look, we're looking at.
They're the ones losing the most money.
That's why right now is a good. If you're placing bets, you look at the teams that made the longest run in the playoff, and you hope they don't make it, because LeBron James plays so many damn games, bro. LeBron James, he plays a whole damn season. He plays practically every minute of every game if it's close. Dude, I gotta look up that guy's numbers, man, because he plays an awful lot of basketball over the course of his career. We're talking about playoffs all the way through, carrying teams all the way through to finals. And then for this season to be such a quick turnaround, man, I don't care how good a shape he's in, man. These guys are tired. It's going to show, I think, at the end of the year.
Is he still number one, the best player in the NBA right now? Because did you see that they ranked? They put their top 100, right?
Of current players ish or overall?
Yeah, of current players.
Who do they have one?
They had Giannis number one. They had LeBron two.
Here's my deal, Giannis, bro. You can't do that if you can't get out of the second round of the playoffs, bro. I don't understand how he's even in that
But
art talk with
they're saying the
LeBron.
same thing about LeBron.
What do you mean? Saying what?
When he first got into Cleveland. I mean,
All he
that
did
he
was
could be the
carry them to a
superstar they wanted him to
championship,
be. Because
dude.
so was Giannis. That's what I'm saying.
They
He's
didn't go
doing
to
the
no
same thing.
They didn't go to no championship, bro. Milwaukee
Oh, they
didn't.
didn't go to no championship now, but I mean, he's doing the same.
You stats wise, you can put Giannis in there, but player wise, you, me, Sneaky, James Made, it's on this damn podcast right now, are going to pick LeBron James 1. You can't give me any other person besides maybe Luka as of right now. Like LeBron
He's
in his
4.
prime, huh?
They have him as 4.
Dude, see,
They have Luka as 4.
who was 2? I mean, LeBron was 2.
That's a lot of hype. That's a lot of hype.
A lot of hype. I have him as 1 or 2, bro.
Why? He hasn't. He hasn't done the same thing as Giannis has done.
I agree with you.
Are you guys saying that Luka should be higher than 4?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
I am.
I think 4 is too high.
Because I would now I haven't followed the NBA like I did in the past. Okay, it's like last season was just straight weird for me.
It was.
I did watch the playoffs. I mean, because if I'm going to throw somebody out there, I mean, Jamal Murray, yes. I would honestly put him above Luka. I'm sorry.
Now you're crazy.
I'm sorry. His handling skills and his shooting skills. I mean, I got to throw that out there.
Here's the deal. This is what I do whenever I think of stuff like that. I think if I was drafting as of current players right now, that's how I think of things, dude. It would be hard to be past up LeBron even at 30. Around? Even at 30, what is he now? 30. I don't even know how old he is. I would
34, 35.
Yeah. LeBron would still go 1.
I think he's like 46, 47 years old, I think.
You guys are looking Sneaky. Luka, what you're looking at his age wise and what he's done. I think I don't want to compare, but his stats are up there with the top 3 players of all time for his first 2 years. When you put in assists, rebounds, and points.
So Luka, is a power
with
forward,
Magic
right?
Johnson and LeBron James.
I want to call Luka a power forward, man.
No, he's a
right.
He's not a power forward. He's a shooting guard.
He doesn't have a position.
He can bring the ball in all day.
He doesn't have a position. He controls the offense. Sneaky. The ball goes through Luka. He runs the offense. So,
well, I would say the same thing about Jamal Murray, but I think more so with the Nuggets that Joker kind of moves the ball around with the Nuggets. I'll give you that. But
Joker's in Dallas.
For me,
I know.
Joker's what? What?
Joker's going to Dallas.
When?
Whenever his contract's done. Him and Luka are good friends.
That's what we're just thinking. Like we thought Giannis was coming.
I almost had a heart attack right now.
No, but I really think he is. I think he is going to be in a Dallas uniform as well.
He talked about it on a radio station, something like that. I saw on Twitter, but
so
I still think that's too high for him.
Nah, bro. If I'm calling MVP,
Kawhi's better than him. They had Kawhi
I'm
5.
calling MVP next year for Luka, hands down MVP if he doesn't get hurt. I'm saying it right now. MVP.
Yeah.
With who next to him?
It don't matter, bro. MVP. If Porzingis gets his head out of his ass and gets healthy, I mean, he needs a
waste of a contract.
You need somebody with you in this league, bro. I mean, you can't carry a team anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can't do it by yourself.
But I'm predicting Luka MVP, Mavs top 3 in the West. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, who do you got number 2 in the West then?
Denver.
Okay.
And I got LA 1. I mean, right. I can't still go against LA, bro. I mean, as long as those 2 are there,
you can't.
Yeah.
And I think with the run
the Clippers
that the Nuggets have, the Clippers fell off. No, the Clippers fell off because you lost Doc, and from what I'm hearing, from the outlets or whatever, they're saying that Gordon threw Doc Rivers under the bus. Talked about the reason why they lost to the Nuggets was because Rivers had lack of preparation, lack of adjustments during the game. and
I think Paul George was just playing like ass.
well, I mean, that's another thing people would say. Like, well, if you're going to point fingers at the coach, what have you done? And they showed the numbers of his playoff production, and it wasn't. There was a huge drop off from the regular season to when he played in the postseason.
Right.
The
So-
Mavs almost beat the Clippers just because how bad Paul George was playing.
Mm.
Yeah, and I like Paul George, man. I think he was an up and comer, badass superstar, and he kind of after the injury and
I think switching teams just ruins a lot of players.
Yeah,
I
it
think
does
so.
create a little handicap. It does create a handicap. I don't
Like Russell Westbrook is this.
I don't like seeing these super teams. I don't like seeing that.
well, if you build it the right way, I'm okay with. But and that sounds bad because the right way is what they're doing now. They're wanting to build winners, but it's those teams of like, the Pistons of the '80s, the Lakers in the '80s, the Celtics, and they draft their teams. No one leaves.
Spurs.
The Spurs, man, how they built that franchise and the destiny of the Spurs, man. That was an awesome run to watch. And I'm not a Spurs fan by any means. That's probably one of the teams I hate the most. But that run they were on with those years, man, that was remarkable. And that was at the end of David Robinson's career, towards the end. Yep. And then Duncan came on. I mean, believe that those two guys were on the same court for a while. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I mean,
they won that first.
They won the championship for 1 year. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. In 98, the strike year.
The Admiral. Remember the Admiral was his nickname?
Yeah. Yep.
Navy guy. Was he Navy? Yeah, he was Navy.
He was Navy. Yeah, Navy officer, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about Navy real quick.
I knew that I was waiting for that.
Oh,
I was waiting for that.
Oh,
that game was horrible.
Bet on that game.
Navy sucks.
Navy sucks.
They're bad, dude. They're bad this year.
I really can't talk any because I wasn't even home when they played. I wasn't even home when they played. I had to.
I watched some of the game.
Yesterday, we had to do some Christmas shopping. Christmas is like 12 days away, guys. I don't know if you know this. 12 days away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I wasn't ready for that, dude. Hey, guess what? My Christmas shopping's done, bitches. Done.
Mine will be done hopefully on Tuesday. I got to get off work on Tuesday.
Done.
Of course, we had to do the kids. Had to get them squared away. But it's really easy to find coal. But I didn't want to get coal per each. I had to get a different coal for each kid. So, but yeah, Army won 15-0. So it looks like Army's 8-2, Navy's 3-7. Are they even doing bowl games this year?
Yeah,
they are doing bowl games. Okay.
Well, last I heard they were. I mean, that's too much money again, dude. But I mean,
that's why they're still doing the playoffs.
Think about it, bro. They have the Armed Forces Bowl in Fort Worth, and 300 people go watch it. So it doesn't even matter. They already have social distancing in those freaking low-end bowl games. But they're doing the bowls. They're playing the playoffs.
It's going to help teams like Coastal Carolina get more of their school brand out there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The season they're having, man. It's always fun when those teams have a good year, man. And the opportunity to play a Power 5 conference always is fun. And like when the Boise States beat Oklahoma, Statue of Liberty play and all that fun stuff, man. Those are good times, man.
But this is a different year. This is a different year.
Sun Bowl canceled? Do you know where the Sun Bowl is, Sneaky?
Victor got our attention on this one. That here or in Arizona?
In El Paso.
Oh, in El Paso.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought they canceled that years ago.
Oh no,
no, bro.
Oh, no. Yeah,
the Sun Bowl, dude. Get this. The Sun Bowl back in the 80s and even the early 90s was a pretty good bowl game back in the day.
It was bigger back then.
You would get sometimes Big Ten 2 or Big Ten 3 versus Pac. It was back then. It was Pac what the hell was it?
Pac-10 or Pac-8.
Pac-10.
Yep.
You would get there 2 or 3. So it was a good bowl game back in the day, man. And it kind of dwindled over the years to where you get a 6th place team, and I don't know, bro. But
Yeah.
the Sun Bowl's always a fun game, though.
Barry Sanders play there?
Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas.
Oh wow! Look at this. James Smead Vegas Bowl is canceled.
Well, because
too.
no one's going to go to the Vegas Bowl.
Yeah.
What else is canceled, guys? Shit.
Yeah, let us know.
Is my work canceled? Because I'm saying, hey, let me know. Holler at your boy, man. I'm surprised school isn't canceled yet. Check this out, guys. In my daughter's grade, they quarantined a whole class.
Oh wow!
A whole class, not hers.
Wow.
But a whole class got quarantined.
Well, I get like emails at least twice a week, if not 3 or if not every day of the week, of a student, coming up positive. Oh wait, don't you have something to say about it? You had some people affected by COVID.
Yeah, my thoughts and prayers go out to El Paso, Texas, and of course across the whole United States. But it's really hit hard home in El Paso. Last week, 4 people I knew passed away. 2 were my age, and that I knew growing up, and 2 were friends of my friends' parents. So that's 4 people last week that I knew, and that's just. I had to take a breather, man. Like I sat alone, man, and thought about stuff because my mom's still there, my cousins and numerous fans and friends are still in El Paso, man. And it took me a step back and realized, man, what this is crazy. This is real. This is crazy. And so my thoughts and prayers always to good old El Paso City, to El Paso, Texas, man, and Chuco Town. Those guys, and they've been through a lot. The shooting last year, the mass shooting. And then this is happening now. So we got, extend our prayers and positive vibes out there to El Paso, guys.
Yeah, we got to, now they got, we had the vaccine that just came out last week. It's approved and it's starting to be issued out.
I got inside info on that.
Go ahead. What's up?
It's going to start rolling out, FedEx is actually going to be picking it up and carrying it and taking it to locations starting next week.
Right. Yep.
So that's going to start. But now, again, I mean, this is what confuses me, though, guys. And I'm not really, obviously, I'm not a doctor, but how come we've never found a cure for cancer? Mm-hmm. And we can find a cure for this in a year. It's things like that sometimes boggle my mind because I'm black and white. I think a lot black and white, right and wrong. How in the hell, bro, can we not find a cure for cancer, man? But we can find this vaccine so quickly. Is that not a question, or?
It's a good question. So and I'm not a medical doctor whatsoever. Okay, right. I had the same question and concern, and all I'm going to say is cancer is it's not you know what I want to say. Okay, I'm going to say this. It's like it's not a disease, if that makes sense. Right. This is a disease. And I'm going to leave it like that because I don't have all the. Of course, I did some reading on that because I had the same. Like, how the hell we have a vaccine for this,
right?
But we don't have not only cancer, but diabetes. Hepatitis.
What runs in our family? Huntington's disease. Still no cure.
What's Huntington's disease? I'm not familiar with that.
It's what my dad passed away from, and it affects your nervous system, much like Parkinson's or stuff like that. And there's still not a cure for Huntington's disease either.
And like ALS, right. I mean, there's multiple sclerosis. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there. This is just a different. This is a respiratory infection. But no, you have a legitimate question that maybe someday we could bring an expert. Right. I don't know, maybe a physician or a doctor to give more. I'm just a guy with a podcast that loves the Giants. Don't take any medical advice from me.
Let me ask you this. So how do they distribute it? Do they distribute to a certain age group, a certain like who's sick, or
Yeah,
have
it
they
all
even
depends.
discussed that at all? Or
So according to the news, and just on a side note, I don't watch MSN or Fox, or I know some people have their issues with CNN. I like watching Lester Holt. Me and Lester Holt, we have a connection. Um,
I like
so
Lister Holt, man.
I like yeah, right. Take care of your families and each other. You know, you got to love that. You got to love
Yes.
it. Anyway, so according to Lester Holt, you know, the frontline medical workers are going to get it first. And then you have people in nursing homes. And I think and it all depends on the state. Every state has their own priority list. Teachers, some people say teachers are going to get it. It all depends on the state. I mean, I would
All
say
right.
look up your local, um, you know, your state local representative, and
I know North Texas is getting a lot.
The vaccine.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because
Oh, okay. Yeah.
it's one of the hottest spots in Texas. So I'm pretty sure El Paso is going to be getting a good amount of the vaccines as well.
Yeah, they're absolutely, man. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't mean to change subjects on that, but we were talking about it, and it just a lot of these things, a lot of question marks, man. You know what I mean? I think more money spent on cancer medicine. Yeah,
so,
I've heard that argument a long time, James.
yeah, and that I mean, okay, it's and of course we don't want to get into the whole conspiracy theorists, a big farm, and all that. We don't want to dive into that,
That'd be
because
interesting.
we don't. I mean, you know, and to be fair, I don't fall into conspiracy theorists. I just don't. I don't know why. I never have. Oh, and it also helps that I'm a Mason too. Yes, I am a 32nd degree Scottish Rite Mason, and one reason why I don't get into conspiracy theorists is because I want to say in Milwaukee about 3 years ago, a gentleman was going to shoot up a Masonic lodge because of, you know, they claim to be devil worshippers and building UFOs and stuff. So no, we're not devil worshippers. Two, we're not building UFOs. And if you go into a Masonic lodge, there's a bunch of old guys in there that are like in their 80s.
Hold on.
Uh,
Do you guys
Go
wear the
ahead.
funny? Do you guys wear the funny hats, or is that the same thing?
no, that's the Scottish Rite.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the
See,
Scottish Rite.
I
But
know. Hey.
but you gotta let me know, what do you mean by funny hats? Like which one?
Well, okay.
'Cause I have
Hey,
one, by the way.
hey, not to be disrespectful. To me, they're funny. So I'm gonna call them funny because we don't see. Um, wait, I'm just confused by that thing real quick. The hats and the little things sticking down, kind of. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about Shriners.
Yes.
I'm not a Shriner. No, I'm
Okay,
not.
I don't know the
But
difference, bro.
But I want to be one. So Victor says, Sneaky Almagar, I swear to God, we need to talk one day so I can get your name right. Says, Sneaky is a Mason, question mark. Do you build walls and pour driveways? No, I pay people to do that. When I have some money, I pay. No, we're not that kind of a Mason.
But see,
No.
oh yeah, okay, now I get it. Do. Um, that's interesting though, man. The because I've always heard, I'm not too good on Sneaky and talk about the Masons, but you always hear so many different stories, man.
You do.
know,
And it's I know we're kind of getting off topic a little bit, and I didn't mean to. The point of that is just for me saying that is one of the reasons why I don't feed into
breaking news.
what's up.
Breaking news. Dun dun dun.
Oh, wait a minute. Say it.
It's not that big, but the Cleveland Indians are officially dropping. Oh, there you go, James. The
Yep.
Cleveland Indians are officially dropping their nickname of the Indians. That's it. Okay, so in outside the sports world, that's not a big deal. But think about the cost of that. Think about the merchandise, the jerseys, the hats, the trademark. That's a big deal
Indians
for a
I
business.
loved.
That's a big deal. I mean, what are they going to do in Major League, bro? Can we not watch Major League anymore? The classic. Wild
Yeah,
League?
okay,
They're
so
gonna blur the Indian face.
that's the reason why the football team
Joe Boo.
we'll be stuck with the football team next year because of the trademark and the branding issues.
Yeah, well, and plus D Snyder's a dick, so he's also holding out for that name on purpose. I'm telling you, Daniel Snyder's like, you know what, bro? We don't got a name. You're telling me you can't figure out a name in 2 years? It's Daniel Snyder being a dick. That's all that is, man.
And the problem with that,
Yeah.
he knew when he got that team, when he purchased that team, that was a sticking point. And
Right.
he said, we're not changing the name.
Right.
Wasn't going to change it. And then fast forward, here we are today. They didn't even have a plan B. They didn't even have a plan B. I mean, just have a what if, you know. They weren't proactive. They were complacent in that. And now, are we going to call Cleveland the Cleveland baseball team now? I mean, that's oh my God. Right when I said that. Right when I said that.
Yeah, I mean, golly, dude, what? I don't know, man. Now, okay, let's stick on this topic for a second, dude, because this is interesting to me. Are we gonna start getting so into things that we can't call Notre Dame the Fighting Irish? Can we? I mean, seriously. I know it sounds crazy, but that's a true question. What else is there? There's numerous college teams.
What about all these high schools? What about all these high schools, bro? There's so many racist high schools. It's insane.
The high school down the street from me, they're the Rebels. They're the Rebels, and they still use a Rebel flag to this day. They haven't changed it.
I think they changed. I think they're going to change their name. No. That's a team in Mississippi. Yeah, I'm sorry.
But
they changed their flag.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good thing, bro. I mean, but it like really though. So okay, so everybody tells me my grandparents being from Ireland, me being Irish and talking, they're like, oh, you get drunk and you fight. You hear that so much, and guess what, dude? I don't give a flip, man. What somebody says about me or you're a drunk and you're a fighter, because they're true. So it doesn't really bother me, man, when someone says that about me. You know?
There was every NFL team can offend somebody, okay? But I think you have to look at the type of language of how it offends someone. I mean, that's just the only thing I could think of.
I honestly think the reason why it's the Indian culture that's been the big topic is because, just like you said with the Irishman, y'all's history isn't as big as it is in the United States as Indians are.
That's true. So Native Americans, that's true. That's absolutely true.
I think that's why the names of the teams are changing them now, because their history should have been told a long time ago of how it really happened. And for the United States to blatantly just put their face of their tribal or just their skin color, to us that doesn't seem as bad. But just imagine if somebody said the Milwaukee Wetbacks. Now that word doesn't really defend me as bad. No, I'm just saying, because you say Redskins, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
So now there's a lot of Indians that don't like to be called Redskin. Mm-hmm. So that is to be the same thing as if some Mexicans don't like being called Wetback. Now, it just matters how much history has changed the culture, and Native Indians' culture has been changed dramatically since we've gone on to this beautiful country. And I think that the name change should have been changed a long time ago. Yep. But I'm glad it's changed now.
I agree with you on the Redskin name, dude. Like, for real. If you look it up and what it talks about, what it means, yes, it was time, dude. It was time.
Wait. It was long overdue.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah. It was time. But like you get like when I saw that they brought in a Native American talking about the Indian logo on the Indians, he actually liked it. Some people are still like, dude, we love it. The dude was talking about how he loved it. But if it offends anybody, I guess, I mean, just get rid of it. It's so easy to do. It's nothing, right?
Well, we think it's easy to do. I mean, we don't know, is it? But I will say this: throughout the time frame of the Redskin, the name of the Redskins until now, I've had a lot of conversations with Native Americans, and I will say the majority said yes, they don't approve of it, and yeah, I'll say out of 10, seven said yes, it's a racial epithet, it needs to be changed, and yeah, you have your three that'll be like, it's not that big of a deal. Let's
Right.
just let's just keep. I mean, it's been there. What they said, it's been there for so long. Let's just move forward. But that part I don't agree with.
No.
When they said the name has been a part of the history for so long, now we want to change it. I don't agree with that tone.
But why is it that the Redskins are in Washington? Do you see a lot of native culture in DC? Or what about the Cleveland Indians? I mean, I would understand if it was in Colorado because I've been to Ohio. I've never seen anything like that. I've been to DC and there's nothing close to of the Redskins there. Now, so I think if it were in places where their culture is like Oklahoma, Colorado, Utah, more states like that, it would be a little bit different. New Mexico, yeah.
I will say this. I've never been to New York. Yes, I've never been to New York. But I'm pretty sure there's no Giants there. So how they came up with their name, I don't know. I have no idea. But mate, I don't know. I would love to know the story.
I thought it was because of buildings.
Yeah, that's what I always heard.
That could be
I thought because they always had the tallest buildings in New York.
Well, no, I was saying Giants, like people wise,
right? Right.
Because you're right. I mean, I don't know why Washington was named. Had the Redskins for so many years.
Right.
So is Florida State next?
Well, you do know the Braves. They're keeping their names, but they got rid of the tomahawk chop. They're not doing that chant no more.
Do you guys know
even
Michigan does a tomahawk chop? Michigan does too, man. A lot of schools do
Penn
it.
State does it.
Yeah, a lot of them still do it, man. I don't know still because obviously no one's at the games, but probably up until last year. I mean that's gonna have to change. But yeah, you can start talking about the Seminoles and all that. There's a lot, dude. There's a lot.
I do have a question for you guys though, because this happened before I got to Dallas. Why can't teams do the horns down anymore? You know that? Oh, I know we're getting
because Texas are a bunch of pussies.
No, it's honestly they can't do it. They can't do it in the game, bro. That's because it's taunting. It's a taunting rule to do this now.
No, dude. Did you see the Texas coach when they played against
That's what it was about.
He did a little thing.
Yes, I did see,
but what?
Oh
they're just mad because OU has whooped their ass, and we've always done the horns down.
Oh,
Longhorn and Longhorn fans, y'all are a bunch of poo-nannies.
Wow.
I don't give a shit. I hate UT.
That escalated fairly quick.
He got mad. You know what? You know what, Ish? What about this? Let's go. Let's go.
You're doing that with a Michigan flag right behind you.
That's okay. They do it to piss him off.
I actually know you don't have to.
Michigan's worst. He don't want to cheer for Michigan no more. They're the fucking worst.
Listen.
They're the worst college football team organization I've ever seen because they brought this badass coach. They have Jordan sponsoring them.
Whoa.
They have the big name. Their best quarterback is in the NFL, going to be a Hall of Famer. But you can't win. You can't win nothing. Michigan sucks ass.
We are the 1997 national champions, buddy. Okay? 1997. Yes.
He was there. He has the ring.
I have the ring. Yes, you know I have the ring. Hey, 19.
I have the Cowboys ring too from 95.
You were a baby.
But yeah, I just wanted to say UT fans are horrible.
Guys, we are at the mark.
Hey, are we getting out of here now? Hey, so everybody listening, thank you for listening. Thank you, Dress Comfy, for all your support. Thank you to all my personal followers as well. I love the support. And once again, I want to give out my prayers and positive vibes towards the city of El Paso. With all the struggles going on right now with COVID, I want y'all to stay safe. Keep an eye on your elders. Look out for each other. I know we still got a social distance, but you still got to look out for each other. Phone them, call them, swing by, drop off some food or something for them. Do that for me, guys. Hey, and make somebody smile this week. That's your challenge.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy. Thank you for joining the show. I want to give a special shout out to all my brothers and sisters out there who are serving or who have served. I want you to know your stories will always be told and remembered. Yeah, go Cowboys. We're going to the Super Bowl. Shout out to my boy James. His birthday was yesterday. And yeah, have a good week.
Okay, guys. Real quick, I'll make this short and sweet. I'm gonna take a little. I'm gonna give like a minute on this. We are a country. We are a great country with flaws. Every 4 years, our country is split in half. We're in half because of the presidential election. We only have majority of the two-party system, Republican, Democrats, but they're also libertarians, the Greenhouse Party, and so forth. But at the end of that election, we need to unify and become the United States of America again. I don't want to. We need to stop with the threats. We need to stop with the hate that we're experiencing right now. And I don't care what side it's coming from. It's coming. I don't care. If you threaten someone, if you claim to preach about a civil war or say, this is what y'all want, I don't care where it's coming from. If you have that type of language, it's wrong. It's okay to be a Republican. It's okay to be a Democrat, libertarian, greenhouse, whatever. But at the end of the day, you're an American. And I think we lost sight of that. And I think we need to remember that. I'm not going to go any further. I do have a lot more to say, but I think it's best I just leave it at that point right there. Yeah. So be kind, be good. And make somebody smile this week. And last but not least, y'all ready? Let's go, Giants! Oh!
I'ma keep it 100, you heard me? Look, to be honest, y'all ain't even on my fucking level.